Dog's sense of smell, 100,000 times better than yours? The shocking truth. Welcome to FactSpark. Ever wonder why your dog spends 5 minutes sniffing that one suspicious patch of grass? Or why they seem to know you're opening the treat jar before you even think about it? Well, buckle up, because today on FactSpark, we're diving nose first into the wild world of canine olfaction. You've heard the buzz. A dog's sense of smell is 100,000 times better than yours. Is that just a crazy number? Or is there a sniff of truth to it? Get ready to have your mind blown and maybe even feel a little jealous of your furry best friend's super sniffer. So is it really 100,000 times better? Well, that number is a popular estimate. And while it captures the magnitude, the truth is far more complex and, frankly, even more impressive. It's not just one single factor, but a symphony of specialized adaptations that make their noses basically magical. While we humans are stuck with our measly 6 million olfactory receptors, boo, our canine pals are basically walking, wagging scent supercomputers, rocking up to 300 million of these tiny smell detectors. That's like comparing a tiny flashlight to a stadium full of spotlights. And get this, the part of a dog's brain specifically for analyzing scents is about 40 times larger than ours. Imagine if your entire brain was just dedicated to figuring out what's for dinner. That's kind of how a dog's brain treats smell. Their scent receptors connect directly to specialized olfactory bulbs, making their processing lightning fast. No beating around for these pros. And here's where it gets really wild. Their nasal anatomy is a marvel of engineering. When we inhale, we sniff and breathe through the same airways. Dogs? They have a clever tissue fold inside their nostril that separates these functions, letting them sniff continuously without interrupting their breathing. No holding their breath for these pros. Even cooler, when they exhale, the used air exits through tiny slits on the sides of their noses, and the way it swirls out actually helps usher new odors into their nose. Talk about multitasking masters. But wait, there's more. Dogs have a fascinating second nose we barely possess, the Vomeronasal Organ, or VNO. It's like their personal pheromone detector, letting them read chemical signals that trigger behavioral changes. So yeah, when your dog gives you that look, they might literally be sniffing out your mood. And here's a mind blower. Dogs can wiggle their nostrils independently. It's like having two tiny, superpowered radar dishes, helping them pinpoint exactly where that delicious or suspicious scent is coming from. To put their detection power into perspective, dogs can detect substances at concentrations as low as 1 part per trillion. That's like detecting a single drop of liquid in 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Your fancy lab equipment? Pfft, a dog's nose probably beat it to the punch. But these amazing sniffers aren't just for finding dropped crumbs under the couch, though they're excellent at that too. Our four-legged friends are real-life superheroes, putting their noses to work in ways that would make James Bond jealous. In law enforcement and security, dogs are indispensable. From sniffing out contraband that would make a smuggler sweat, to finding lost hikers faster than any drone, these canine heroes are basically mobile. Furry lie detectors and treasure hunters rolled into one. For search and rescue, their ability to track scents, even days-old ones, is critical for locating missing persons and finding human remains. And here's where it gets truly amazing. Health and welfare. Dogs are being trained to detect diseases just by smell. We're talking cancer, diabetes, some are even diabetic alert dogs warning owners of dangerous blood sugar changes, tuberculosis, malaria, and even COVID-19 infections. It sounds like science fiction, but it's happening. They're like non-invasive, real-time diagnostic tools, a life-saving cuddle buddy. Even in environmental conservation, dogs are invaluable. They find and collect scat from various wildlife for population studies. Glamorous, right? And finding pesky invasive species before they wreak havoc. Who knew a dog's nose could be so eco-friendly? And for all you pet parents, ever feel like your dog just gets you? Turns out, they might literally be sniffing your emotions. When you're stressed, they know. When you're happy, they know. It's like having a furry, four-legged therapist with an uncanny sense of smell. Now, while every dog has a nose worth bragging about, some breeds are just built different. These are the Olympic gold medalists of the sniffing world, the true scent masters. At the top of the list, we have the bloodhound, often considered the undisputed heavyweight champion of the sniffing world. Their noses are so powerful, they can follow a trail that's days old for over 130 miles. That's like tracking a pizza delivery from a different state. And there's the basset hound. Don't let those droopy ears and sad eyes fool you. They're sniffing machines, often second only to the bloodhound. Their lowrider bodies keep their noses glued to the ground, hoovering up every last scent particle. And the beagle, small but mighty, these little guys are relentless trackers. Customs agencies love them for sniffing out forbidden snacks at the airport. Imagine trying to sneak in an apple, and a beagle busts you. Other top sniffers include the versatile German Shepherd and the friendly Labrador Retriever, both widely used in police, military, and search and rescue roles. The agile Belgian Malinois is also a rising star in canine units. And let's not forget the coonhounds and foxhounds, bred for their incredible endurance and ability to track game over long distances and varied terrains. These amazing scent hounds were basically the original detectives, bred for centuries to hunt by nose. They're not just pets, they're living, breathing, tail-wagging marvels of nature. So is a dog's sense of smell 100,000 times better than yours? While 100,000 times better is a popular estimate, the truth is far more complex, and honestly, even more impressive. It's not just one number, it's a whole symphony of superpowered adaptations working together. It's the hundreds of millions of olfactory receptors, the brain region 40 times larger, the unique nasal anatomy allowing continuous bilateral sniffing, and the hidden power of the Vomeronasal organ for subtle chemical signals, their unparalleled ability to detect substances at parts per trillion and to pick out a target odor amidst a myriad of odors are the key factors. All of this makes their sense of smell truly phenomenal, profoundly superior, and a real biological marvel, making them invaluable partners in countless aspects of human life. So the next time your dog is giving that patch of grass a serious investigation, remember, they're not just being weird. They're reading an entire invisible newspaper of smells, navigating their world, and maybe even figuring out if you're secretly stressed about that pile of laundry. It's a silent superpower that makes our bond with them even more incredible. What was the most mind-blowing truth you learned about dog noses today? Share your thoughts and your favorite sniffing stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you had a blast uncovering these amazing animal facts, hit that like button, subscribe to FactSpark for more wild discoveries, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure.